And we're back for the final game of today's draw, seeing the LIDR Tigers taking on the YongHan Blue Helmets. Tigers having a very strong win in their first game, but going down to the Wolves in their second yesterday. Blue Helmets having a disappointing first game against the Hippos, a stronger game in their second game, but still recording 2 losses yesterday, so they're going to be looking for their first win today. Both teams lining up here for the introductions of the players. Number 1 for the Blue Helmets from France, David Blayo. Number 2 from Namibia, Michael Christian Jacobi. Number 3 from France, Valentin Gori. Number 5 from Lithuania, Lucas Kudaba. Number 6 from Germany, Patrick Lawrence. Number 7 from Singapore, Lee Sing Fu. Number 9 from Spain, Ivan Hoyo Fuentes. And the captain for the Blue Helmets, number 12 from Finland, Jerry Mansner. Number 1 for the LIDR Tigers from Australia, Adam Hoffmeyer. Number 2 from Russia, Vladislav Skomarokov. Number 3 from Chinese Taipei, Wei Chen Cao. Number 5 from Belgium, Sander van Kaanbeheer. Number 6 from Namibia, Johan Peter Visser. Number 7 and the captain of the Tigers from New Zealand, Sam Hapeta. And number 11 from Germany, Tim Rieke. Our referees for this game, Alan Winter from Wales and Evan Kong from Singapore. Joining me in the commentary, captain of the Bulls and fellow New Zealander. How are you, Anthony?
Not too bad, yourself?
I'm good. What are your thoughts? Firstly, how was your game? How did you feel? Unlucky
good.
with the draw there?
Unlucky with the draw. We probably should have been a bit more composed in the last minute. And yeah, a little bit not composed. Just probably lost it. But the draw's better than loss, so
yep.
We had the intensity, just couldn't finish. So never mind. And how have you been sitting in this box?
Oh, it's been good. We've had some entertaining games.
Yeah,
draw with a close finish. The last game, the Wolves coming out just at the end to win by 2 goals. It should be an interesting game here. Blue Helmets really looking for that win.
Yes.
Tigers looking to bounce back from that loss to the Wolves in their last game.
Indeed. I can really feel for the Blue Helmets. We were in the same position looking for the win. Didn't quite get it, but intensity was good. From what it looks like from them warming up, they seem pretty intent on getting W in the column.
Yes, they're going to be very focused. Taken a lot of shots. Patrick Lawrence for the Blue Helmets, just currently leading the scoring with 6 goals. So you're going to try and feed the ball through to him a little bit more.
Overall leading scoring, is it?
Yes.
6 goals.
From yesterday. A few more scored today, so it will have changed. Most likely, Ivan Debellier might be up top. Tigers with a strong defense. Adam Hoffmeyer, their goalkeeper, leading with the most saves. He's had 12 saves yesterday. And both Tim Rike and Sammy, both Sammy's got 7 blocks, Tim's got 6.
Intensity just dropping a bit there from the Blues.
Yep, they're coming in for
Coming
their
in.
chats.
I know for a fact I room with Sammy in our hotel, so I know that he's looking for a really pumped up win, so it'll be interesting to see how they come back today.
Yes, it will. I think both teams will be looking to start this game with a lot of aggression and a lot of pace.
Indeed, indeed. I think Blue Helmets are just really waiting for their team to gel. As we saw with the White Wolves, once their team gelled, I had a conversation with the goalkeeper of the Wolves at breakfast this morning. I asked the question, what did you change? And he said really nothing. It just, the team comes together, so he couldn't pinpoint exactly how it happened, but here they are now with 3 wins at top of the table, I think.
Yes, they are. So we're just lining up for the charge starts here. And away we go.
Oh, nice even.
And the charge start is
Sammy, a
won.
little bit lazy there.
So unfortunate turnover. The Blue Helmets looking to make it count, but the Tigers do win the ball back. So Tigers will start with the first main attack, and the
nice
first goal. Lovely goal there from number 2, Vladislav Skomarikov.
He's got a lovely shot, hasn't he?
He does.
Nice quick release. He'll be up there in the scores, wouldn't he?
Yes, he scored. That's his 5th goal so far for this season. He's also got 4 assists as well, so real playmaker in that team, stepping up alongside the other strong players in the Tigers. Ball's on the inside there with Jane Manster, and
nice
he's deflected just over for that corner.
Maybe a semi-half-er. Interesting to see if Yellow can have their intensity still.
Ivan just taking a dribble on that corner, trying to find some space, but he loses the ball, so there's a loose, unnecessary turnover there that the Tigers are going to make the most of. So they are racing down the field. Ball is currently with Tim, back to Sammy. Sammy's looking for that shot, but it feeds it over to Sander.
Oh,
and
nice
the
big
shot
bar.
is off the bottom bar, so unlucky there from Van Kamber here. Now the Blue Helmets do have 3 up, so they are going to try and see whether they can make the most of this. Oh, and great vision there from Adam Hoffmeyer, just coming out of goal to intercept that pass.
Now the Blue are in trouble. Big trouble.
So Sammy's just looking for that shot, but it is deflected. Nice work there from Michael Christensen Jacoby.
I must give you kudos. Your memory of all the names and all the players is really good, Jade.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Only had a couple of days' notice, so
I
it took me
doing
quite
way
a
better than
while.
I am.
Right, Van Kamber here just coming down that left-hand side. The shot is blocked. It is out for a corner as well. So unlucky there from Lucas Godaba, number 5 for the Blue Helmets, just unable to keep it in. He's got a strong job on that right-hand side in defence, working against Tim Rike. And Adam sends the ball through to Vladislav, but it is
poor
blocked
pass.
by that top player, number 3, Valentin Gori of
Think
the
they got it
Blue
back.
Helmets.
He's
But
not happy, he's not
unfortunately,
happy.
Adam has given away the foul there, just reaching over the boat.
Doesn't agree at all. This is the stage where the Tigers were yesterday. They're up by 1. They get a little bit frazzled, then Blue Helmets may be able to do something similar like the Wolves did yesterday.
Number 6, Patrick Lawrence, just trying to get in, and he does win that foul. So we'll have a shooting option there. That really strong left arm. So
It's unnecessary, that foul. That's just cardable, really.
And there is a turnover, so Tigers do have the ball and looking to pounce on it quickly.
Sammy's long shot is a miss.
So Blue Helmets in possession at their own goal line. They're going to bring the ball up. They'll have the full 60 seconds of the shot clock. Tim just blocking Patrick out there. Patrick sending it over to the other side. Now it's with Mansner. Feeding it onto the inside. And Kudaba does have it. The shot is blocked out for a corner.
Nice option there, a good feed from whoever it was. I couldn't quite catch the number.
Number 7, Lee Sing Fu.
Still too many pedals in the air.
So Patrick Lawrence just taking a dribble here. Tigers with a tight 2-2 defense, so Blue Helmets just working the ball around, trying to use that width to spread the defense open a bit. Now Patrick driving down the right hand side, bit of a fumble, and it is caught by number 11, Tim Rike for the Tigers. Adam lobs it over back to Tim. Blue Helmets dropping to defense, so the Tigers will have to be able to bring the ball up on their own terms. Tim driving down the center, trying to feed the ball over to Sammy. Sammy does get the ball, but there is a foul in there.
The rules do state that you can't really pedal with the ball on your deck or boat, but holding it on your deck, not quite sure why they don't pick up having it controlled on your deck is still the same thing. Poor dribble there, 4 by 12.
Big mistake there from Captain Mansner, but he'll look to get back and redeem himself, trying to get the block in. Slow that transitional play. Tigers are very fast on that counter attack, so Blue Helmets really going to make sure that they get back in time and cover that goal. Hoffmeyer just giving it to Hapta. Van Kamber here takes the shot, but it is deflected. There was a touch though, so it will be out for a corner. Hoffmeyer's feeding it through to Hapeta.
Nice little touch there by Blue.
Nice deflection there, back out, so Blue Helmets will have some time to reset their defense. Tim just taking his time on that left. Now he's looking at that drive.
Blue working nice on defense there. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Another goal to number 2 for the Tigers, Vladislav Skomarikov. So that's 2 goals this game.
It's a nice release point there, isn't it?
Great work from the Tigers attack to give him that space as well. So Tigers 2 goals up, Blue Helmets yet to score. Won't be the start that they wanted, but there's still plenty of time to change the scoreline and get back into this game. Ivan just sending the ball to the other side to Lawrence. Lawrence giving it to Blayor. Blayor feeding it through to Mansner. Mansner takes the shot, but it is deflected out.
Nice composed shot there by him. Everyone seems to be taking a breather now while we get set up for the corner.
number 12 for the Blue Helmets. Manster just trying to create some space. Lee Singfu takes the corner. Blue Helmets working around the outside. Now Blair sees a space down the middle, trying to feed it through, sends it over to Manster. And there is a
goalie foul.
There is a illegal boat foul there, so Tigers do get the ball. Hoffmeyer with the
illegal restart was blocked on Adam, which will just about be a card.
So yeah, we do have a foul there. So it was a foul against the blue team, just blocking Hoffmeyer, restarting that ball. The ball does have to travel a meter. Tigers will attack with it. And they have won another foul. So Blue Helmets just giving away a few too many fouls here. They really have to get on top of that because the Tigers will use it to their advantage. And they have
GPS.
And they have given the penalty. So the shot was blocked illegally by the paddle. So Tim Rike will get that penalty shot. For those that are tuning in today that didn't watch any of the games yesterday, we do have a few rule changes. So the penalty for CPSL is a hockey-style penalty where the attacker will start from halfway. They will have 10 seconds to paddle forwards and get their shot away. The goalkeeper has to stay on the goal line. So the
ball
shot
should be in play now.
Yep, so the shot bounced off the bar, play resumes.
Timeout called.
And a timeout has been called.
I'm not quite sure if that's correct.
The players have been told that timeout should only be called when the ball is not in play. So I think there is a little bit of confusion here. So the referees are just signalling that yes, they have to continue with play. This will not be a timeout because after the penalty shot is given, if the ball is still in play, then play resumes. It is not a stoppage.
The ball must be dead. The ball is not dead.
Timeouts for CPSL, the ball has to be dead and in your possession. So Blue Helmets just on the attack here.
Nice block there by Adam there. Easy one really.
Yeah, Valentine just coming down that left-hand side, but it is a tight angle. Very easy for the keeper to be on top of that. Now the switch of play down to the other side to Ivan.
Feed middle, hopefully. Oh.
So he's managed to get it through, but the ball has gone out, so it will be an end ball for the Tigers. Blue Helmets just moving to a chasing 2, trying to put a little bit more pressure on the Tigers out, and it looks to be almost paying off with Tigers have to be playing back, but Adam has won that foul.
Blue Helmets had the ball from what we could see, but I think it was a poor pass straight to yellow. Adam taking the ball up, nice and slow, waiting for their offensive to do something.
JP just going down that right hand side, trying to find some space. Hoffmeyer winning another foul, so Blue Helmets really, giving away far too many fouls.
Shows you that they want it though.
And the shot from Tim is blocked. Great goalkeeping there from the Blue Helmets number 2, Michael Christian Jacobi. Hoffmeyer just looking to set up the play again. driving over to the right-hand side, feeds the ball over to Sammy, but he's not looking. Tim does pick it up, but the shot is blocked. Patrick Lawrence does send it on. We do have a fast break, so Valentin is racing forwards. Adam's trying to get him, but the goal is scored. Great goal there for a fast break for number 3 for the Blue Helmets, Valentin Gori. Unlucky from Hoffmeyer, he nearly got back in time.
That might give the Blue Helmets what they need, just a bit of more encouragement to... You can see their intensity just lifted there a bit. You can smell it slightly.
Yes, they'll be very happy with that play. I spoke to their captain before the game, and he said that they needed to be a little bit faster on those transitions. They're just taking a little bit too much time, and so they're going to be very happy that they did get that fast break.
Oh, that is a foul on Blue. Tim.
Yep, so Tim just giving away that foul there, so Blue Helmets will attack with the ball.
Last minute of the first half. Cheeky
So
little shot there.
Patrick Lawrence just seeing Adam slightly out of goal, trying to catch him off guard. They have won the corner. And they have called a timeout. So Blue Helmets have got their timeout for the half. Just under a minute left of this game. Or this half. So they're really going to be looking to make the most of this 56 seconds that they have left.
Did the other teams in the second game use their timeouts?
Not as many. I think there was 1 or 2, but I think that players are still getting used to being having the option of that timeout.
I mean, I used both of mine, but before you know it, the half's nearly finished, and you kind of...
Yes. Yep. Some passionate words from Patrick and Ivan for the Blue Helmets, just discussing their plan of attack for this last minute of the half.
Nearly underway again. 2-1, 56 seconds of the half left.
Tigers still sticking with that 2-2 defense. And unfortunately that goal does not stand. So there was an illegal boat tackle first. They did touch the keeper before the goal was scored, so it does not count. Van Kamba here with the ball here, sending it across to the left-hand side to Rike. Into the centre to Hoffmeyer.
Yellow will wind the clock down.
So they'll look to hold on to this as long as possible. They'll like to go into the half-time break, a goal up or 2 goals up, so they'll really take all the time they can. Van Kamba here back to Hoffmeyer. Hoffmeyer sending Skomaratov down that left-hand side. He scored 2 already, so his confidence will be up, but he sends it back out. Now it's with Kamba here again. Over to the left-hand side. Hoffmeyer's driving in the centre.
Oh, unlucky bars.
Oh,
semi.
Excellent goal there.
Yes, goal. Oh, no, under.
No, that was under.
That was under, was no goal.
So yes, they have just corrected that.
Went
And
under.
we do, so a little bit of confusion there, but the half has ended.
Score is 2-1 to the Yellow Tigers. It looked good, but on replay you could see it shoot in the drop-down hole in the bottom of the net.
Yeah. Excellent shot just before it from Vladislav, bouncing off both bars. So very unlucky not to go in there.
Indeed, so the Blue Helmets will be really keen to come out firing, so we see what they...
Yeah, not the first half that they wanted, but there's still another 10 minutes in this game, so they're really wanting to be making the most of it.
Indeed.
And we're back for the second half, so both teams are lined up ready to go, and joining me for commentary for this half and the end of today's competition is JWowl's Wolves, David McVeigh.
So it looks like we've got Sander here going up against Valentine in the sprint. Oh, has that been... No foul called there, but Sander receives the ball anyway. So the Tigers get the opportunity to cement themselves into this game. They have quite a few chances in that first half to put this game away, well, at least a little bit further out of the reach of the Blues earlier on. There was obviously that penalty that wasn't converted and an open goal shot as well that was looped over the top. So a little bit of inaccuracy from the Tigers in this game.
Hoffmeyer just driving down the centre there. Looks for the shot. Still have the ball. Van Kamba here just sending it back out again.
Oh, great pass to the inside there to the favoured left hand of Sammy.
Oh, and the shot is blocked. They do have the corner, and we do have a correction on the scoreboard. So the score is 2-1.
So this game, everything is still to play for. Those missed chances where the Tigers could really hurt them. The YongHan Blue Helmets get back in this game and one more goal. This game will be on a knife edge.
Hoffmeyer seeing the charge down the other side from Vladislav, but pass isn't available with Lucas Kodaba, number 5 for the Blue Helmets, just ready to go. So the Blue Helmets have, looks like they are switching out, being a little bit more aggressive in their defence, just trying to win that ball back.
How's that been called? Timeout's been called here. Goal line throw it is. The referee's in agreement that there was no foul there. That's twice in quick succession that the Tigers have managed to get the ball inside. They didn't actually manage to get it into the middle that often in the first half, so maybe this slightly more aggressive approach from the Blue Helmets is leading to more space on the inside there, but they've got away with it, and they get their opportunity to get this goal and get back into the game.
Strong shot there from Patrick Lawrence, number 6, but it is blocked.
Timeout call here.
So the referees have called a brief pause.
Player's back on there. Not entirely sure why play was stopped. Maybe another ball on the pitch.
So Blue Helmet still in attack here. Lawrence and Blair on the outside.
3 inside at the moment, but they just spotted that. Another man coming back out.
Valentin Gori on that left, just having a bit of a charge, just seeing if there's anything there, sending the ball back out, but it is deflected and it is out for a goal line, so Tigers do have the ball.
The long shot is on here if he wants to take it. Is he going to risk it? He does it. Oh, off the bar. That's 2 not taken in the game from the same player. That one,
very unfortunate there.
That one was further out, harder than the last one. You simply have to convert those opportunities.
Patrick Lawrence racing down that right-hand side. Sends the ball over to the left hand to his captain. Master's just driving in now, looking for a shot option.
For the pass inside. There isn't one, so he takes it himself. Great finish.
Lovely goal there from the captain, number 12, Jerry Mansner from Finland.
That shot really was his last resort, but still managed to get it round 3 sets of paddles and into the top right-hand corner. That's a great finish.
Blue Helmets have drawn level, so it is 2 goals each.
Just the card being given out for an earlier foul there, so play will resume.
So 7 minutes left of this game. Both teams looking for a win.
This game's following quite a similar pattern to that first game of the day. The Bulls up against the Commandos. Bulls were expected to maybe take a lead in that game and just hold on to it. But Commandos stuck with them all the way, and the Blue Helmets are doing the same thing here. So just those first round of games that were quite one-directional against the Tigers and the Hippos. Teams are starting to tighten up a bit more.
Hoffmeyer just driving down to the left-hand side. Nice screen there from Vladislav.
Oh, it was a good shot, but it's missed. Just got his boat turned away a little bit more at the last second and ends up coming up the left-hand side of the bar as a result. So we needed to take that, maybe a little bit of frustration creeping into the game for the Tigers. They'll know that they've had the opportunities to be 3-4 goals up in this game in comparison and not quite taken them so far.
Yeah, yes, and the players will know that. We saw that when they played you yesterday, David, that they got very frustrated when their shots weren't going in, and you were able to really just get in the gritty defense. And there is another goal. So number 9, Ivan Hoyofuentes.
So that's against the run of play, and Tigers are going to take this opportunity for a timeout, it seems. I think there's just being a card given by the referee, or he's consulting the table. Maybe just checking the score, but no, there is a card being given. Green card is given. So it's a green card for Tim Reek there, I think.
So a little bit of confusion. The referee's communicating to the players. So the time has been stopped by the referees, but the time for the timeout has not started yet. So they're just sorting this out, and then the Tigers' timeout will take effect.
So there's a few things going on here. I think that green card may be the second for Tim in the game. Referees are discussing with the table. One referee certainly thinks so, but the table clearly doesn't have him down as more than one green card. Oh, do they? Things could be about to go from bad to worse here, and they have.
So number 1 for the Tigers.
So
and now the timeout is in effect, so both teams will get together for their chat.
So are we certain though that it's Adam who got that yellow card, number 1?
We will confirm that for you as quickly as possible, but it does look like the Tigers will be playing with 4 men for the full 2 minutes. Remember that there are no power plays in CPSL. Every yellow card is a full 2 minutes.
So that is a big swing in this game. 2-1 up for most of the game. The Tigers concede a goal to go 3-2 down, and then immediately in the same play receive a yellow card. So they've got 5 and just under 6 minutes left in this game, and they've got to play a third of that with 4 men and manage to hold the Blues out. They've got to keep attacking though. They can't afford not to use this time, so it'll be interesting to see how they play. And it does look like it was number 11, Tim Reek, who received the yellow card there. So arguably one of their strongest players off the pitch for the Tigers too. Up to Sammy, who's playing anchor up the top there. There is a man in goal as well with the extra man, so you won't see him shooting over the top of this player.
Blue Helmets would have had a good... Oh, unlucky there on that bottom bar. So Blue Helmets with the are looking to make the most of this.
That was a great pass inside there. I didn't expect him to give that ball, but it just fell in the right place, managed to get the shot away, but off the bar.
So Tigers with possession, they're going to try and soak up as much time as possible.
They're doing a very good job with only 4 people here. Oh, Sander gets the shot away.
It is blocked, but it will fall kindly for him, so he still has the ball. Adam Hoffmeyer just driving in, and the shot is deflected.
There's a lot more pace on the game for the Tigers here. There might be only 4 of them, but they are hitting these runs a lot harder than they have at any other point in the game. Probably partially just to escape from the player who's on them, but they need to carry this speed when they get back to 5 because they are making gaps.
So they're working nicely, creating screens for each other. The Blue Helmets really do have to work a bit harder. They should be making the most of these 2 minutes to get back into this game. They are 1 up, but not anymore, with Sami Hapeta just equalising there and scoring that goal.
I mean, 4 players on the pitch. Sami is the real threat on this team with that left hand. That's through 3 players. 3 players with their paddles up. At least one of those players should be turning him away from the goal. And that's lax from the Blue Helmets. You can understand why they went 4 out. Oh, brilliant shot.
Excellent goal there from number 9 for the Blue Helmets, Ivan Hoyer-Fuentes.
Just caught the Tigers napping. Still time left in this yellow card, so this yellow card period hasn't been the end of the world for the Tigers. 1 conceded and 1 scored. The Blue Helmets will be unhappy with that. They've reverted back now to a full zone, even with the 4 players on the pitch. Oh, but it doesn't matter either way.
Excellent goal there for number 2 for the Tigers, Vladislav Skomarokov.
This game is just opening up dramatically at the end, which is a surprise. And another long shot. That's under the bar though, that's a poor shot, rushed. So 4-all, very soon the Tigers will be back to 5 players. There is only 23 seconds left on that yellow card. Counting down now, so looks like the Tigers are going to run off the first 20 seconds of this 60-second period to get their player back on. Three really, really tight games this evening. Maybe just a little bit of fatigue in these players.
And the 5th player for Tigers has entered, so Tim has come back on after his yellow card. So Tigers back to 5.
And he has 3.5 minutes now where he's got to be really, really careful about committing any form of foul. It's very difficult in defence. He plays inside in defence. He can't force any blocks or get too close to any pairs of hands. But for now, the focus is on the attack.
Blue Helmets just trying to get their defence nice and solid, but Cumberhead does get that shot off. It is deflected.
So an easy enough save. Didn't really place that to challenge the goalkeeper.
Hoffmeyer to Van Kamper here. Back to Hoffmeyer. Hoffmeyer's driving down the centre.
There is space on the side.
Back to Sander. Sander's going to look to feed it inside. No, back out again.
It's good control. They know they've got time on the clock here. They don't need to rush it. Just make for one really good opportunity. That's all they need to take a lead. Oh, and Sander van der Veeg takes the opportunity to put them up. His first goal of the game. And an important time to do it. Makes up for those 2 missed long distance open net shots. And the timeout has been called by the Blue Helmets this time. So just under 3 minutes left in this final game. Tigers have ridden that yellow card period really, really well.
Yeah, Blue Helmets are going to be really disappointed in that. They started that 2-minute period a goal up, and Tigers just didn't look phased that they were 4 players. They scored 2 goals in that time. Blue Helmets did get 1, but they did lose that goal advantage. And since then, the Tigers have got that goal back and are in front.
I think everything hinges on this next goal now. I think whoever scores the next one will probably come away with the rest of this game. That's why the Blue Helmets took this opportunity to have a timeout. Let's work out exactly what they're going to do with this attack. They know how important it is that this attack ends up leveling up the game.
So Blue Helmets back in attack now.
So the captain, Jerry Mansder, getting right into the middle of the zone. No fast shots this time from Ivan.
Over on the right with Valentin Gori. Back out again to Lawrence. Over to Blayo. Back to Lawrence. Lawrence driving in.
He's left the ball behind. He's just managed to recover it there. We haven't seen Blayo take any of his characteristic shots on the drive. Oh, there's this opportunity. He might look for it. Gets the pop on the inside. That was a really good shot and a good block.
Great work there from the Blue Helmets, just creating some space in the centre. They will have the reset of that shot clock though, so they are in attack. They can equalise.
This is much better play from the Blue Helmets. Controlled, looking for the passes inside. That's really well read though, over the shoulder. And the ball has fallen back for the Tigers, and the Helmets could be in trouble here because they have 3 down the end of the pitch. This is essentially a 4-on-3 situation with a man out of net. Can Timmery convert? He passes it off.
And Vladislav scores. He's having an excellent game this game.
His shot percentage this game has been fantastic. I don't think he's had many that haven't gone in when he's done it. So despite playing much better in this game, we haven't seen the Blue Helmets manage to hold on in the second half. They got up. They managed to get that lead that they've been struggling for all game. And now they need to get back into this really quickly if they want to get anything out of this game.
Oh, nice shot from Patrick Lawrence.
That is
dropping down for number 7, Li Xingfu, and there is a paddle foul against him from Sami Hapeta. So he will have that shot in front of goal. Patrick Lawrence is going to take it. He has 3 paddles to get through.
Referee's just placing the player here where the foul is. We can probably expect him to take this opportunity. No one really seems to be lining up for a run-in to help him. Oh, did he just drop the ball there? Was that a pass?
No,
if it's a drop, it's a really bad mistake. What an opportunity missed. That's an easy foul for the referee to call. Probably just almost required, though, to prevent the break up the pitch.
Yeah, so a professional foul there. Blue Helmets just showing some frustration, just unable to make the most of their opportunities.
Yeah, and the referee has given a green card there for that obvious foul. And the Helmets go 5 out. 1 minute. Need to force the opportunity. Ball was played up to Sami, who's playing anchor again. Sami Hapeta. They've done well when they've been under pressure on the 5 out. Lots of movement. Oh, and there we go. That's how to finish on an open net. Simple lofted ball. Places it right in the centre. Puts the game to bed.
Blue Helmets with the restart. 40 seconds left on that clock though, and 3 goals down, so they're going to try and at least get 1 or 2 downs back to shorten that goal difference.
So the Tigers will take this game. It's been a really good performance from the Blue Helmets. It will be really disappointed not to come out of this game with anything. You feel like they maybe deserve to have something from this game, but
and we do have a yellow card there to the captain, Jerry Mansner. So I believe that green card was within the last short period of the game, so it is a yellow.
Yeah, the table just informing the referee in the break period there. So it goes from bad to worse for the Blue Helmets to finish this game. 26 seconds left on the clock, 3 goals required, 4 players on the pitch. Anything they can get out of this now is just purely a confidence booster moving forwards. Got a whole week of training now to try and take this result out of their head.
Nice interception there from JP, but
deemed to a paddle foul. I thought he did really well to get that ball back, but clearly he must have had his paddles across the bow of the Tigers' boat, and that is the end of the game. So the Tigers take the victory, pulled away at the end there, came alive in that 4-man period where they had the yellow card. Just a lot more movement, a lot more speed, more power, and it saw them through the game. So they're happy there. Some celebrations between them.
Yeah, they'll be very happy to get another win on the board after their loss in the previous game. So they'll finish the weekend on a win.
Yeah, and they'll have time now to go away and review the footage from the other games and see where it's working for them and where it's not. They seem to go through phases in each game that they're in and just pulled away at the end there.
So that's all we have for today's action. We've seen the 3 games with some strong competition in there. A draw and 2 narrow wins. So some very entertaining polo.